I'm calling. Get down. I'm just so confused now. Feeling used and let down.
What it is, what it was, what it will be. What up, everybody? It's TripleT. I'm back again with another episode of The Breakdown. I appreciate everybody coming out. Tonight, we got a very special guest. And believe it or not, the guest we got on tonight is one of the reasons why I got into country rap. Came across this individual back in 2014. And he was on I thought was a banging TV show on A&E. Y'all might remember him back then. He's one of the OGs of the country rap game. And I'm talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Smo. What up, Smo?
What's up, Kenfolk? The one, the only, the Smo.
That's it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Good to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming up. This is an honor and a privilege for me.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I came across you 10 years ago. That's how I learned about country rap from that TV show.
And then, bam, look at you now.
Just an old cat who like to listen to rap.
Hey, a star is born.
And sometimes I like to rap Christmas presents.
There you go. Well, being somebody that jumped in on the genre kind of like at the high point of my career from an outsider looking in, what's your thoughts on country rap as far as where it was then and where it is now?
Well, I always say that if it wasn't for people like you, Bubba Sparks, Haystacks, the founding fathers of it,
Nappy Roots,
country rap wouldn't be where it is today.
Facts.
And a lot of people, whether they like any of the people that I mentioned, you still have to give, those people those props. You just got to.
Yeah, for sure.
Because without them, without you guys, it would have never been what it is today.
I mean, it may have been something. It's definitely turned into something today.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as big as it is today, is what I'm saying.
And it's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
Looking at it today and how it's evolved and how it's grown and it's spread out even farther than before. It's like a double crossover genre.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's crossed over and then crossed over a couple more times.
Now, to be quite honest with you, I really don't like the terminology country rap. I just think it's rap.
Yeah. No, they're going to genrelize it so they can put a label on it, sell it. They got to call it something.
Yeah. And I think it's the industry doing that to try to shun it, to push people away from it. But, and the only reason why I believe they call it country rap is there's a bunch of country white boys who liked hip hop.
Yeah, which I don't mind country rap. I didn't like the term hip hop.
Yeah.
That's the one that I was like, come on, man, we can do better than that. That makes it feel a bit cheesy. Country rap, I was cool with.
But I also believe that they should have its own lane on the billboards, because
for sure.
You guys that that still do music, you're competing against the whole industry, which is not, to me, is unfair because they got the money machines behind them pushing it, so they're always going to get the top spots. But if they had just a lane just for when you upload your music to the billboards for country rap, I think it would be more fair.
Man, that'd be dangerous.
It would be. And that's the only reason why they won't do it, because they don't have any part of the money.
Every now and then, one of us will poke through. And that's even cooler to see, because, it's even harder for us. But every now and then they'll give one of us a record deal. They'll give one of us a TV show. They'll give one of us an award.
Well, I mean, look at, I use Outlaw Nation always as an example. New Breed and Jesse Howard, they put a song out December 1st, 2020 called Welcome to My House. And it is the biggest song in the independent lane. And it went number 1 worldwide 2 years in a row. So that says a lot.
Yeah, that's doing big stuff right there.
Yeah, that says a lot about this part of the industry.
So yeah, I mean, and it's something to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely didn't start anything. I just took what the guys before me was doing and then put my touch on it, and then the guys after me who enjoyed what I did, they put their touch on it. So it's been an ever evolving genre, which has also been what's cool because you got to see it go from like an OG status to like brand new, fresh artist each week almost kind of status.
Right.
You know, like you got country rappers coming out the woodworks, you know, and which I think is great.
And see, that's what we're trying to do on the rundown. The show that we do on Monday and Thursday is to try to find the next Haystacks, the next Bubba Spark, the next Big Smo. Yeah, because, and this is no disrespect to anybody who's doing music, but eventually y'all are going to stop doing music.
Oh, bro, I'm already on my way out the door. Are you kidding me?
So I want to help try to find the next Smo or Adam Calhoun or Church or New Breed to carry the torch on later on down the road. So that's why we're doing the rundown and trying to find those upcoming independent artists who needs that extra boost.
Okay, I like that. And that's the show that you were doing the other night. Whenever I jumped on.
Well, no, that's the aftermath. That's the in between seasons.
Okay.
That's all the people who didn't win. We're just trying to give them an extra motivation.
I got you.
In between the season.
So on the rundown, what do they do? Submit their songs, and then there's a panel of judges, and then you judge them, and then it gets down to a final this, that, and the other. And do they keep giving you new songs, or is it the same song?
Well, I mean, it's up to them. It's up to them.
So they could go with the new song.
And so season one, Menace, who won season one, he submitted a new song every time his name came up. Okay. Some artists, they'll play their one song maybe 2 or 3 times and then submit a new one. It's totally up to the artist, you know. Like we had this one female named Athena. She got this song called Faucet, and it's fucking a banger. I mean, it should be like on every radio station. That's how good it is.
Right.
And we used it probably about 3 times when her names came up before she submitted a new song because it was that damn good. And it was beating people.
Yeah, I like that.
183. Yeah. Now, folks, people in the chat, you're going to see a QR code on the screen. If you scan that QR code, it'll take you to Smo's channel so you can sub up to him and check out his catalog. So
let's see. I'm going to scan my own QR code. Bam. And it definitely takes you right to the SMOMOTIONTV. The man has nothing but facts for you. There it is. Man, I love a good QR code.
Yeah.
You know?
I just figured out how to use that on this stream platform. I was like, man, I'm going to use the hell out of this.
That's dope. That's real dope. Yeah, y'all click on the QR code. Check out my channel. Go to my website. Check out all of our blogs. If you... go dive into all that stuff.
All right. So we got quite a few songs we're going to check out tonight. So here's the 3 questions that I'm going to ask you for every song.
Okay.
Why did you write it? What's the meaning of it? And what was your mindset when you wrote it?
Okay. And you might have to remind me of these questions because
I will.
I have forgot that there was a questionnaire that went with this. So I don't, but as soon as you said, I'm going to ask you 3 questions, I instantly went back to our phone conversation where you were like, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. And you told me what they were. And I was like, yeah. And thinking in my mind, I'll jot that down. And being a man who has an amazing amount of media experience. I have these answers preloaded and be able to read off of a prompter. But my high ass Completely forgot about the 3 questions. So you're gonna get it straight off the dome tonight.
There we go. That's the way we like
So we're gonna lower the level of media experience
it.
so everybody can maintain eye-to-eye level up in this bitch. Oh shit!
So the first one we got is called Real Talk.
Man, look, real talk. Need I say anything else?
There you go.
Like I just said. When do you ask me the questions, before or after the song?
I'm gonna ask him for you now. Why did you write the song?
Why did I?
Yeah.
So on the internet, there's you just get a lot of talk, and a repeating comment they just kept coming back and coming back was, I miss the old Smo. Like, I miss the old Smo. We don't like this. And I never understood what that really meant, because I'm like, I don't know how to go back to being that version of me. You know what I'm saying? When I was in a completely different place in my life. I don't know how to step back into those shoes. I don't want to. Right. I'm trying to give you the evolved version of me. And if it might not fit your life at the time, but eventually you might catch up to it and it makes sense. So I'm not going to change my path and my course for you to catch up. Like, you'll just get there one day. And if you miss the old Smo, just go listen to the old records. They're still there. You know what I'm saying? But I can't recreate Kicking It in Tennessee again.
Right.
So this song was for those people who were like, we missed the old Smo. And I was like, you know what? I can tap back into that old Smo energy that I know that they're talking about, but in my new skin. Okay. So that's kind of like why I wrote this song.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to check it out. We got Real Talk by Smo. Now, this was put out in 2023.
And we filmed the video for it right here on the farm with my boy Action 615.
Not to dox you or anything, but you're still in Tennessee, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do this. All right, folks, y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, enjoy the ride. Real Talk by Smo.
Take one. And action.
Hey, you know what it is? We do a little something for my kinfolk one time. Come on. Hey. Yeah, let me get at them for a few. Check, 1, 2. Real talk, I was the black sheep of my family. Out getting money as a youngster, knew I had to be. Hanging with that older crowd, plastic bagging trees. Rolling swishers, sipping whiskey in that backseat. Yeah, we came up bumping Johnny Cash and Master P. I never had a single doubt this was the life of me. And now it's prime time, dreams for my family. I'm packing up the team to go and hit the map with me. Real talk, my daddy taught me how to be a man. And mama showed me how to really love my closest fam. I got a couple kinfolk that I keep close at hand, and let the rest fall in line like a marching band. Best believe I'm a top shelf class act. You still hating? Why shit, I thought we was past that. I spread the love, sit still and watch it snap back. That's how we living, if it ain't, don't want no part of that. Man, real talk, I come from nothing, we ain't have shit. I started from the bottom, put it on a lift kit. We went from having big dreams to really living it. And now I'm back at it, burning up the road again. If you do it right, you can make it double up. Me and Flake got them duffel bags in the trunk. Smokelahoma pine, fresh harvest with the funk. It got the whole whip smelling like we hit a skunk. Hey, real talk, this ain't nothing like a TV show. Reality is...
I ain't gonna lie, Smo, this is some dope ass shit right here. Like, real talk.
I appreciate that.
And that's the name of the title. Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
this is fucking dope.
And like, look, if I ain't living it, I ain't rapping about it. So this is all real talk. Like, if you want to break down these bar for bar, we can go fact for fact.
I do like how you paid homage to your mom and dad with the pictures. That was,
Man,
I forgot about your dad being in the military. After I seen that photo, I remember that was like one of the things that you always showed it in your intro.
Yep. Yeah, if my
dope.
dad would have been alive for the TV show, man, that TV show probably still be going.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, he was a
Shout out to your dad and to his service.
Thanks. Thank you.
Is that we really out here getting dope. Moving flame out of state down that bumpy road. Touchdown in the town with that gas to blow. I love sativa for my people, keep a steady flow. Yeah, that mimosa is my favorite strain, I love to smoke. Lane record, Joe J, send your boy some more. I'm about to drop a seed and have that one on steady grow. Yeah, real talk, I get it straight from my southern roots. Just like the concrete dried up on these work boots. Overtime on the job site with no food. Blaze another pinner just to get the crew through. So what I do, I hit the booth and never look back. I went from hungry to hundreds in my Adidas bag. I try to stack it to the ceiling, nothing wrong with that. My homie Steve rolling with me, keep that banger strap. Real talk, boy, I get it how I'm living, G. Making music for the ones who really fuck with me. It's kinfolk for life, that's how it's gotta be. And you already know I stay reppin' Tennessee. From these old dirt roads to the city streets, I put in all the work to leave behind this legacy. I spit nothing but the truth, so let it set you free. It's all facts, homie, you get nothing less from me. Hell nah, we don't play with that goofy shit. Fuck around and see, come up missing real quick. Told my team, loose lips sink big ships. Don't waste your time taking chances on no risky biz. Now that's some real talk.
Damn, boy, that bitch was gas. That was fire right there. For real. And that real talk, I mean, that's just, it fits it. Title and all. You were speaking on some real shit right there.
I appreciate it, man. I feel like a lot of people ain't heard that song.
No. I tell you what, it's definitely going to go on my playlist.
Man, love. That whole EP, bro. The For My Kinfolk EP that song's on.
Yeah.
The whole EP is slept on. Straight bangers. I'm talking about lifers, bro.
Real life music.
Real life music, lifelong songs, shit that don't get old. Like 20 years from now, still gonna ride true.
You know what? I'm gonna do an album review on it.
I appreciate that because it deserves it.
Hell yeah! You just gave me some new content.
Good. The whole EP of bangers. One of these other songs is off of it.
Okay.
I think two of them might be. I think this is. I have to look, but I think we might be pulling 3 songs off of the For My Kinfolk EP. Let me look. I didn't even realize that.
We got Get Along.
Hold up.
Something About Love.
Oh no.
Giddy Up.
So Real Talk, Giddy Up, and So Muddy. Oh, what was the other one? My bad.
We got So Muddy, Giddy Up, Something About Love, and Get Along.
Yeah, so So Muddy, Real Talk, and Giddy Up are all off of the For My Kinfolk album.
Okay.
And I don't know, it's got a glare, but if you look up just Smo, a lot of people may still be looking me up as Big Smo. You got to go to the Smo page, just capital SMO on Spotify, because there's 2 pages. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't, how do you fix that shit? I don't know.
Now I know when you were up on the panel last time, we talked about why you changed your name, and I get it. But do you regret changing your name?
You mean from Big Smo to Smo?
Yeah.
I regret changing my name from Smo to Big Smo.
Okay.
I regret changing it in the first place, thinking that I had to add Big to my name back in 1998 whenever I was like, I can't just be Smo, I got to be like Big Smo because I'm a fat dude, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm thinking like Biggie Smalls, you know, and I'm gonna be the Big Smo, and that's the country version of that. And because ultimately, that's kind of like how I felt at that time. Was like I'm like the redneck Biggie Smalls. So Big Smo, because I had always just been Smo. And so I regret changing it from Smo to Big Smo. I should have just been Smo the whole time.
I got you.
Because that's who I am. My mama called me Smo.
Well, your voice still sounds the same, whether you're big or small. You still sound like.
Yeah, no, I can still do my thing, like, you know, but I've been through a whole lot when people say I miss the old Smo, I don't know which one they're talking about. Like, because a lot of people only started listening to me around the TV show, you know what I'm saying, in like 2012 with Country Living with the Working Song. You don't realize there's, 12 years of music before that.
Right.
So I don't know how far back people are going to like my 99 music, on my first album, Country Kitchen, that sounded nothing like I sound today.
Right.
Because my first stuff was garbage. It was trash. But that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, because you're going to get better with time.
I didn't know what I was doing. We were having to learn all this stuff on our own. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have producers. We didn't have beat makers. We didn't have the internet. We didn't even have a computer when we started. We were still using like the MPC 2000 drum machine and an 8-track tape recorder. So we were recording like several tracks on cassette. Yeah. And then laying vocals down on top of that, and then taking the tape and listening to it in the car, and then saving up money to get a computer from Radio Shack. Like we were there at the groundbreaking. You want to talk about independent artists, bro? Like we were doing this stuff before it was even being done.
Right.
I was shooting music videos before anybody was shooting music videos independently. Like I was shooting my own music videos. That's how I got myself on when YouTube first popped. I didn't have a budget to go hire somebody for $5,000, much less $1,000 at that time, because I was pouring concrete for a living and not living well off. You know what I'm saying? I was raising kids, and it was just a hard time while trying to do music. So it's not like I just woke up and had an A&E TV show and signed a Warner album. There's a whole lifetime before that, and there's a whole catalog of music that comes with that lifetime that a lot of people just haven't even heard. And that's part of my full journey. I would encourage people to dig deeper than the TV show, and because I'll run into people all the time. They're like, "Yo, I'm your biggest fan," and I'm like, "That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. What's your last song you listened to that I put out?" They're like, "Working." I'm like, "I put that out in 2012." And they're like, "Yeah, that's the song that I've heard." I'm like, "And you ain't heard nothing else? Like the other 185 songs that I've put out, you haven't heard those?" So, it's like, it's always interesting to hear like where people are on the spectrum of being your fan, because some people think that they're your biggest fan because and I'm not saying that they're not. If they wake up and listen to Working every morning before they on their way to work, then yes, they're your biggest fan. Would you like for them to explore more of your catalog and more songs that they can relate to and help in their life? Absolutely. But there's no guarantee that that's going to happen. So you got to take these fans on. It can't be on your level. It has to be on theirs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful that I got people that have listened to me somewhere in the 25 years of me doing music, along that path, there has been generations that have grown up listening to my music. Like there is a grandfather whose son is letting his son now listen to My Life in a Jar. You know, so that to me means a whole lot.
What was it like when you were driving through your hometown before you went on TV, and then once you made it on TV, was that a big culture shock for you?
Oh yeah, it was crazy. But in my hometown, I've always been kind of like a big deal. Like I said, like there's been 12 years of music that came out before the TV show.
So yeah, they already knew about you then.
Yeah, those 12 years were built right here in my hometown. Like I did the ripple effect here in Tennessee. I made Shelbyville know who I was, and I was doing free shows anywhere that they would let me set up a PA and do my show. So like at the haunted house every year, we would build a float for the Christmas parade, and we would perform going down through the whole town, and the whole town would turn up, bro. I'm talking about they would expect me to come through. Like people would come to the parade because they're like, oh, Smo's gonna have the float, and he's gonna be doing the Christmas song and working and all that, and all of his hits, riding through town and throwing out candy and CDs and stuff. And that's what we did. So my hometown already loved me, you know, so that was easy. And then we started going outside of that, you know, Murfreesboro, Tullahoma, Nashville, Chattanooga, and that's kind of like where we stayed, and we just kind of back and forth. So, you know, I've been doing stuff right here in Middle Tennessee for like I said, like 25 years. And, you know, if they've been doing music, I know them. We probably work together. If we haven't, then, you know, I'm always open to meet new people. I'm just happy to see that the genre is still alive and doing well.
What's it like now today when you go to your local Walmart?
Oh, it's all love. Everybody stops me for different reasons now. Everybody wants to know how to get healthy now.
Yeah, I know.
In my hometown, because they have to see me in my face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you see me in person, there's no denying that I have found the fountain of youth. You know what I'm saying? And if you see me before and you see me now, you're like, bro, what can, and if you feel like shit and you see me and you see that I don't feel like shit, that I'm like, if you see me in the gym, you're like, how do I do what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? That's what people want to talk to me about now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Which that's where my my attention is right now. It's like, there's more people that need help feeling better than there is people that need entertaining right now.
Well, I will say this: you definitely look good,
bro. I feel amazing. You know, like I wake up, I go to the gym for like 2.5, 3 hours every morning, and then I'm working. You know, me and my wife, we opened up our own food business here in our hometown. We got a food trailer, and we're serving the menu that we changed our lifestyle to help promote this healthy living. You know what I'm saying? So it was country living, and now it's healthy living. You know,
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, man. And like, you know, I've been blessed with this platform and this opportunity to show people. A lot of people saw me on my TV show, and that's whenever I was like my biggest. I was probably like 400 pounds on the second season.
Were you that big?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And so people see me there, and then they see me now. They're like, yo, that's such a drastic change. And I'm like, well, it happened. You know, you think about the TV show was what, 2014?
Yeah.
You know, it was when 2015. It's kind of like whenever I stopped doing it. And then it's 2024 now. So it's 9.5 years that it took for me to go from being 400 pounds to, you know, I had gotten down to like 170 because I was trying to cut all the fat on my body and get down to as lean as possible. And then I started adding muscle weight, you know, so now I'm back up to like 190 and I'm just solid muscle, bro. And this feels like nothing. I mean, it literally feels like I've put on a superhero suit.
I bet you feel like you have, you probably feel like you were 16 again.
I felt worse when I was 16.
Really?
I don't remember feeling this good. Not in a, like maybe when I was 6 or 7, you know, but around 10, I started to be obese as a kid. So, and I had real bad skin problems around the age of 10. I had like psoriasis and eczema really bad that like traumatized my life.
Now, not to get too much in depth, but what caused you to get obese? Do you know?
You know, I actually do. It was a combination of addictive things that was introduced into my life at the same time. Right around the time that I was introduced to pornography was the same time that I started to become obese, and both of those addictions kind of were lit at the same time.
Wow.
And yeah, no, it's deep, bro. Like, took me 35 years to probably figure it all out, you know, because I'm trying to figure out like when did I let food become an addiction to where it wasn't just, you know, where it wasn't just food, but where I wasn't just feeding myself for nutrition, but I was feeding myself for pleasure. Like, when did that take place in my life? Because we're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
You know, everybody at this point in our lives, we're guilty. So like, at what point did that become part of our life to where food wasn't a necessity, but it was part of a pleasure sensor? And I had traced it back to a time whenever I was introduced, like I said, to pornography. I was given a Playboy that had Vanna White in it. This was like in the 80s.
Right.
But as a family, we sat down and ate supper and watched Wheel of Fortune. So I had to see this person in this setting of a Playboy magazine, and then also in her work position while I was eating my food. And I think that psychologically, like, the pleasure of eating and seeing locked in, and that's whenever my obesity started to take place.
Damn.
I know, man. It probably would have cost me thousands of dollars in therapy to figure that one out, but I sat with it long enough to try to figure out when it was that I let eating become a pleasure more so than just nutrition, or like just to eat, period.
So at what point when the show ended in 2015, at what point did you decide to get healthy?
So 2015, I'm on tour. I'm on a West Coast tour through California, Canada, and I'm having these chest pains. Didn't really know what was going on. Went to several hospitals to get it checked out. I finally wound up at the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. And they told me I had 4 blocked arteries and I had to have a quadruple bypass open heart surgery.
Wow.
Like, right in the middle of the tour. So imagine just having a show, and then the next day you go to the hospital for a doctor's appointment, and they're like, hey, man, 2 months of your tour and your life are canceled, and we got to cut your chest open and take your heart out and fix it, and maybe you'll be okay.
Man, that's got to be
It's a tough
scary as hell.
It's a tough one to swallow, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, here I am on like $100,000 tour, $1 million bus, 7-piece band, manager, tour manager, merch guy, front of house guy, tour bus driver, security guard. You know, I got this whole payroll, out with me. And then, you know, I'm doing the shows, 90-minute shows every night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then it's gone. You know.
Ooh. That could definitely throw you into a mental spiral.
Yeah. So my surgeon told me, he said, bro, listen, I'm going to keep it real with you. He said, I could do this surgery for you and you'll be all right. If you change your lifestyle, you might be able to do it for a while, but most people can't. He's like, and you'll be back in here in 6 years for another one of these surgeries. He said, just promise me you'll quit drinking and you'll quit eating red meat and pork and fried food and soda. I was like, I'll do that. And at the time, I'd have told him anything to give me that surgery.
Right.
You know, because he was like, if you promise me this, I will fix you. And he fixed me like I would have never been fixed anywhere else. So it was like in God's hands that I even wound up in Rochester, Minnesota at the Mayo Clinic right after I did a show in Minnesota. So it was like the closest place. My tour bus driver is the one that booked the appointment and got me there, drove me to the door in the tour bus. So like that's a whole other story. You know, my boy Mike Lowry, that's my bus driver, that's my Black Jesus. But yeah, man, I was told change my ways and I might live longer. So I took it. I did what the surgeon told me. I quit drinking. That's when first time I had been sober since I was 12. I was 39. I had never been sober since I was 12. So I didn't know what sobriety was. And I quit drinking. I quit smoking weed. I quit doing everything. Like I did nothing. I quit eating red meat. I quit eating pork. I quit eating fried food. I quit drinking soda. I just cold turkeyed everything and focused on like trying to get healthy. And I lost 100 pounds. And then I was kind of plateaued at 300. And, you know, I was happy though. You lose 100 pounds, bro. You happy. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm living good. Everything's great. You know, I'm like 300, maybe 280 even, you know, and was feeling great, doing a lot of activity and stuff. And then
because you're pretty tall though, right?
I'm 6'2".
Yeah. So, I mean, even at 280, I mean, that's healthy looking.
It was still obese, you know.
But I mean, you weren't, it's not no 400 pounds.
No, not 400. So like 300, 280, I was doing my thing. And then my wife had watched this documentary called The Game Changer on Netflix. This was January 2020. So from 2015 to 2020, that's how long it took me to lose that 100 pounds. It was slow. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a process and it planed out and then I lost a little, planed out. So it took some time to lose that weight as it should.
Right.
To do it the right way. And I lost all my weight natural. I didn't have no gastric bypass. I ain't have no kind of surgeries. I ain't take no kind of pill. I ain't never had no Ozempic shots or nothing. Everything that I've done was by changing the way I eat and the way I exercise. Everything.
Yeah, because I bet a lot of people thought you had the gastric bypass.
A lot of people thought I had cancer and was smoking meth, bro.
Damn.
I was like, damn, bro, y'all count me out like that. Like, I was like, damn. Now I openly, you know, I'm a medicinal cannabis participant. So like, that's never been a secret. But like, I was like, meth? Like, come on, y'all. Like, this ain't what meth looks like. You know what I'm saying? So, and which that I don't let stuff like that bother me. It bothers me that people allow themselves to be that ignorant to say dumb things. It doesn't bother me, but it saddens me that people like are just that say things like that. Like, you know, if you see somebody going from morbidly obese who had to have open heart surgery and couldn't tie a shoe without being out of breath to like being able to do 30 pull-ups, man, you stand and applaud.
Yeah.
You don't point down at that person, man. And that's what's wrong with the world that we live in, man. You know, it's everybody's just so cruel, you know.
I remember in 2020, we had a big hurricane come through where I live, first time in 100 years, and we went 14 days without power, and I I basically went down to one meal a day for those 14 days. That I didn't know how long the power was going to be out. Well, my body got used to that, and I would only eat one meal a day for like 6 months, and I lost a lot of weight. And people would come up and ask me if I was okay. They're like, "You're not sick or anything."
Right.
And I'm like, "What are you talking about? You lost all this weight." And I did. I mean, I lost, at that time I was like 280, and I dropped down to 220. So I lost 60 pounds in a 6 month period. So I turn it into a joke, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I started this new diet. It's called smoking crack. I smoke about 3 miles a day, and dropped the weight like that."
Yeah.
But my dumb ass said it in front of a cop one day, and I didn't know it was a cop. Next thing you know, I'm being questioned. I'm like, "Dude, it was a joke.
It was
Relax."
a joke, bro. Yeah, no, I don't let it bother me, man. I try to use it as an opportunity to find out nowadays if I get any negativity from someone, it's usually because they're dealing with an issue in their own life, and I really try to figure out if I got the time, which sometimes I do have the time to help a fellow human out, figure something out. But usually they're struggling with something in their own life, and I'll try to tap in and see what's bothering them. And usually we'll get to a point where they're like apologetic. They're like, "Man, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that about you." I'm like, "Yo, it's cool. Like, you were dealing with something. It's all good. Like, we got through it. Now we can move forward." And I think that's what we've been like, not like just this genre, but us as people, us as Americans, especially. Like, we don't live by the golden rule, man. It's really, we've lost touch with that do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Because everybody's just so, I don't know, it's a cruel world.
That is 100% factual.
Mm-hmm.
This is it can be a very cruel world,
Yes.
and I just don't understand why people have to always try to tear somebody down, especially when somebody's doing good.
Right.
That seems like when they want to tear you down the most. I never did understand that.
Man, I just realized you got chats on the side.
Mhm. All right, so the next song that we're going to go over is
Oh, you know you got it.
it's called "So Muddy,"
Okay.
and this is you and your wife, correct?
Yeah, this is me and SB the Queen.
Now, I'm going to ask because I know a lot of people are going to wonder:
Yeah,
is your wife the same lady from the TV show?
I know. Hell no.
Okay, all right.
Hell no. No, but I mean that's a great question. It's if you haven't, if like you haven't kept up or whatever, that
She's
would be.
famous in her own way.
Yeah, she's got her own kind of fame.
Crazy.
All right. Well, here's Smo and SB the Queen called "So Muddy." Everybody in the chat, you know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, enjoy the ride. Let's get it. Oh, before I hit play button, why did you write this song? What's the meaning of the song? And what was your mindset?
So we wrote this song, well, because we love side by side trail riding, mud pit driving. We love the entire lifestyle of the mud life. We've been doing that for a long time, and I've got plenty of mud songs in my past, mud anthems. You know what I'm saying? And we just needed a new one, an up-to-date one. We had an opportunity to go down in Texas right after it was right after we wrote the song. We went down to Texas and filmed another video called Muddy. So there's another song shot at the same part called Muddy, and then we went back and did the song So Muddy. So it's just like, it's kind of funny to us because we've done so many mud songs, we laugh about it. Like, I really laugh about, I've got a song, bro, it's hilarious. It's called Beer Mud Truck. and it's really just like kind of like not making fun of the genre at all, but it's like this is how simple this genre can be, like, and still be entertaining. I've got to send you the song. You'll fucking love it. It's called Beer, Mud, Truck, because that's all. If you can rap about beer, mud, and trucks, then you got a country rap song. You feel what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Well,
What's
that's
that?
what somebody had said. They said we miss the old SMO, and they're like, you know, when you would say beer, mud, and truck.
Yeah.
We just thought that was so funny.
We just, you know, it was kind of like it's for us. It was
Inspired by
fun,
Facebook comments.
and it was written by me and my entire band and my wife, because while we were out on tour, I had the beat, and I was just asking each one of the band members, like Travis Tidwell, he wrote on it. Hayden Carpenter wrote on it. I think O-Rig wrote on it. All my band members like put a line in, and it's just lines. It's just like beer, mud, truck. It's just like, you know, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna let you play it on your show, because I don't even think it's on YouTube, right? It's nowhere on any streaming platform. So I'll let you like premiere it.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
It's funny. It's long.
I like long songs.
Well, and it's, you know, that's part of the humor.
Yeah.
It's just long and obnoxious.
All right, folks, here we go. Smo and SB, the Queen, So Muddy. Let's get it.
Live from the mud pit. A lot of people gotta go pretend to be in this shit. We're out here. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. These guys live in the mud hole. Come on with it. We smoke mud, baby. Right here.
What you say?
What you say?
Hey, yo, SB.
Hey, Snow.
Go on, tell her meet me in the mud one time.
Come on.
Let's go. Campo lit at the fire pit, doing country shit. We about to get muddy, kicking up monk in that big truck. No, we never stuck, but we keep it so muddy. Hang cranked up on the radio. It's a rodeo. Yeah, we about to get muddy. Come get lit at the fire pit. We doing country shit. You know we keep it so muddy. I ain't hit the pit in a minute, and I'm still dripping from them 35 super swampers. Yeah, they still ripping. Microdosing, blowing on mimosa, so I'm still tripping. Y'all be acting like you with the shit, but ain't really stepping. I throw gas on everything, cause I want all the smoke. You know why I be, so come and get it. Boy, I bet you won't. Meet me in the mud if you wanna see my kinfolk, and we can show you how to blaze a trail in a cloud of smoke. I'm that bigger figure, OG of this shit. Dropped a couple 100 pounds just to change up the fit. I spend a couple of these racks at the trap in the bricks. Let's go to 8 flavor pack and take it back to the sticks. For all my campo lit at the fire pit, doing country shit. We about to get muddy, kicking up monk in that big truck. No, we never stuck, but we keep it so muddy. Hang cranked up on the radio. It's a rodeo. Yeah, we about to get muddy. Come get lit at the fire pit. We doing country shit. You know we keep it so muddy.
Back road, baddie, slide on over past the fatty. Boss lady in the Can-Am, cruising like a caddy. Gonna drop it low, I wanna feel it in my gut. Tires gripping and we sipping while we ripping in these ruts. Not a whip, ain't daddies, if that's what you think. I got the bags loaded down my rig, look like a brink. Roll it up, hit the cooler, dig in deep, grab a drink. All my girls loaded up, dripping in camo pink. My muddy mama's in here, and we came to get lit. Drop, tailgate, dancing on the keg in the pit. My man Colin, we dip, hit the trail and we split.
Let's go.
Off-road, rough riding while we shucking the grit. With all my
Campo lit at the fire pit, doing country shit. We about to get muddy.
That's dope right there.
Man,
It's
appreciate
So-
it. And here we have SB the Queen.
Hi guys.
How did you get? Have you always done music, ma'am?
I've always written music and I've sang pretty much my whole life, but professionally, no, not until now. But I've been fortunate enough to be in training for several years now, just watching other people's mistakes with the opportunity Smo gave them, and I was like, "Can I try?" And this was one of them that I loved the beat and I loved the theme and I loved. Another artist had an opportunity and the verse, I was like, can I just try? And then it just
She
happened.
literally, like, my homie was on this song. And he had already done his verse. And we were kind of like, I was like, the verse is not that great. She was like, can I try? And I was like, to what? Rap on this? And she's like, yeah, I got a verse. And this bitch had been in the next room while I was in here cutting my verse, like writing her verse. And she was like, yeah, can I try? And it was one of those moments where, like, I imagine when they let Elvis come into Sun Records and he was like, you know, and she got on the mic and just started spitting it. And I was like, what in the fuck have I created here? And SB the Queen was born. And
Hey,
so
if it works, it works.
I told my homie, I said, look, man, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take you off the song. And he got it. He was like, no, I get it. That verse she's got is fire. So she did that song. And then we did, 2 or 3 more. She's got.
We did Ain't None Free, Country Till I Die.
Yeah, we did the Country Till I Die that we listened to that last time
Which
we were
I've
on.
been on every album
Since
somehow
2015.
since 2016. Yeah,
Yeah.
since We the People.
Really?
Somehow appeared on every album.
She's been either like an extra voice or something like female vocal
Backup
part, backup
vocal,
vocal.
group
She's been on
vocal.
every album. She just, nobody knows, but she's been the behind the scenes of everything since 2015.
That's dope.
Yeah, since the We the People album, when we met, like a lot of people don't realize me and her have been together since 2015. So we're celebrating our next was our 10-year.
Yeah, since we met.
Since we
5
met, in
years.
5
We were
years
married
we've
5
been
years
married.
this year.
Yeah, so
It'll be 27 years for me and my wife this Friday.
Wow! Congratulations.
Wow. Yes, what an achievement,
I don't know how I made it. I'm married to Satan's daughter.
man. I'm married to a preacher's daughter. So yeah, she's a preacher's daughter. So
Now my wife's ex-military like me, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, we've been together. I can't believe 27 years. Good Lord!
That's amazing.
that is amazing.
If somebody had told me that 27 years ago, I'd have been like, "You're crazy."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope to
Does
be
it
so
feel like
lucky.
a second? I heard you talk about time earlier.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like an eternity. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It does.
Just kidding. I hope I get millions of eternities. with Smo.
But yeah, SB got nominated. She has a song also. I don't know if you're familiar with the artist Nitty Gritty Greg Roberts.
Yeah, I heard of it.
She's got a song with him called Get Down that I also co-wrote on, and I'm also on the chorus of it. And it's been nominated. What is it? Song of the Year?
Yeah.
Song of the Year with the
The
Josie
Josie
Awards.
The 10th annual.
10th annual Josie Awards, Song of the Year nominee.
For
SB
the
the Queen.
multi-genre category.
That's dope.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to going to that in October.
Yeah.
October.
Yeah,
Now, are you going to be doing any more touring, or are you done with the tour stuff?
Right now, I'm just chilling. I don't see any reason to go and tour. I'm not intrigued to go and tour. She said bye.
SB.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
I don't really feel like touring is my thing right now.
Now, do you do shows locally at all?
I've
No?
literally, since we've started the SMOLICIOUS food trailer, we do that. And then aside from that, I go to the gym.
So when's the last time you actually did a show?
Oh, shoot. It was back in April.
Of this year?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I did a show on April the 17th, and then we opened Smolicious. Oh, I mean, no, the 27th. So we opened Smolicious on the 23rd of April, 22nd of April, and then we had our last show on the 27th of April. And that experience of having the grand opening and a concert together, I was like, oh, hell no, I ain't doing both of these. I was like, I'm going to have to quit one of these and quit one and focus on just one. So, of course, we had already put so much attention into building Smolicious. We were like, and I just needed a break from tour, man. You know, like, because I don't drink, you know, no offense to people who drink, bro, but I just don't like entertaining drunks.
Yeah.
And it's just not like, and that when people say I miss the old Smo, I'm like, I don't miss the old Smo. The old Smo was a drunk, and he was sad, and he was depressed, and he was sick, and he was fat, and he was unhappy. And I don't miss that me. I don't care what he sang about. I don't miss that me. You know, so, and I try not, because people don't understand, and I know that they mean something different when they say that, but like, that's what it triggers me to feel like, is like, you didn't even know the old Smo, aside from me not knowing what old Smo you're talking about, because to me, I've had like 10 old Smos. Like, you definitely don't want the old Smo 4 times back. Like, you don't want that.
I think that's what a lot of people don't realize, and I've learned this by doing the YouTube stuff and going to shows and interacting with a lot of artists. On the outside, everything looks good because y'all put this persona on, like, yeah, I'm good. You're smiling because you don't want people to think a certain way.
The edit.
But when you get behind closed doors, they don't see that part.
No,
And
they don't know.
I believe if they did, then they would understand why so many artists struggle with depression and anxiety and panic attacks and things like that.
Bro, and that's why I keep it 1,000% real. Like, anybody could ask me any fucking thing, bro, and I'll keep it 1,000% real with them, because I really don't feel like we got time to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if me being real with somebody today saves them 10 years of going in the wrong direction, spending $50,000 of wasted money, then let me speak to them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like, that's just, I've entertained people for so long, and it's like I've watched people that I've entertained for decades not evolve into the person that I hoped that they had. And so I had to sit and realize that maybe my entertainment isn't helping people grow. You know, like, maybe I'm teaching them the wrong things. Maybe I'm the one that's corrupting the menu.
Well, let me ask you this on a personal level. Once you started getting healthy and you quit drinking and everything, did you find your relationship with your kids be better, the same, or worse? Or
everything got better.
That's good.
Everything. That was probably, and that's what I would encourage anybody that's struggling with anything right now, is that if you still have allowed alcohol to be a part of your lifestyle, just go ahead and remove it. Remove it, at least right now.
Right.
Like, go ahead and just remove it. Start with it, because I think if you leave that in the equation, then you're always one bad choice away from like complete disaster. But if you remove alcohol from the equation, I believe that you give yourself like a 3-point penalty, leeway, to whereas if you're still drinking and you make one big mistake, it's a giant mistake. But if you're not drinking, you can make a mistake and work your way out of it without going into some sort of a manic event,
Now, we talked backstage before we went live, and I don't mean to bring up a sore subject or anything, but what did your mom think about when you made this big transition in your life? Was she happy for you?
Oh, yeah. Because if anybody knew my suffering, it was my mother.
Right.
You know, she was with me all the time, especially during the TV show. That's where me and my mother really got to rekindle our relationship. You know, I was always, when my dad was alive, I was always like with my dad. I was in the scouts or the ball team, playing football, basketball, baseball, and my dad was the scout leader and the coach and everything. So it was, you know, I always just wanted to be around my dad, and he played golf, so I played golf with him. He smoked cigarettes, so I smoked cigarettes. He drank beer, so I drank beer. He
Do
drank.
you still play golf?
Oh yeah, I just played golf yesterday. Yeah.
Next time I come to Tennessee, I'm going to have to go play 18 holes with you.
Yeah, I played a quick 9 yesterday. Me and one of my homeboys, just because I saw what the weather was coming, and I was like, man, let's go get in a quick 9. It's the first real official day of fall.
What's your handicap?
You know what? I don't keep score. Here's how I keep score playing golf. If I'm playing 18 holes, I'm smoking 9 blunts.
Good Lord.
Yesterday we played 9, so we blew 4 in a joint. So
good Lord, Smoke.
That's how I keep scoring.
If I did that, I'd be playing military golf. We'd be going right, left, left, right.
But if you're really good like that, then you're good.
Yeah, but nah, you don't understand. I start smoking. That's why I don't smoke, because I get too paranoid.
Nah, it don't do me like that. It's really.
I'd be like Smokey up in the chicken coop from Friday.
Yeah, it does something. It does something real different for me, man. It just kind of puts me in my normal zone where I'm like, it's really medicine for me. So I get out there and, you know, we'll take a little speaker. We don't even keep score, bro. We don't. I got one homeboy that I play with. Every time I go play, it's me and him. And we don't even keep score. We carry a speaker with us. We'll put on a playlist of just some smoking music. And then he already knows, like, if it's 18 holes, we're about to blow 9 blunts and have a great time. And I'll have like some healthy snacks and some juices, a couple smoothies and shit packed. And
yeah, but so my question, okay, so you don't keep score, but you think you play pretty good?
You know, I think I play decent. Like he doesn't write down his score, but each time he's like, yup, birdied that, or guess I parred that one.
Okay.
And I kind of play not too far behind him, but I'm decent. Right. You know, I keep it in the fairway.
That's good.
My short game isn't terrible. I wish I was better at putting, but I think if I practice, I would get better.
I learned a technique on putting, and I couldn't believe it. I learned from an old guy. So he had this putter is like 5 foot tall, and I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, the one that you hold like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, he would put it in the center of his chest.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's all how he swung his upper body. Because it said it would if you keep it in the center of your chest and you one swing in motion, you get equal balance when you hit the ball, and it would go any way he wanted it. Yeah. And I started doing that, and I was like, man, my short game picked up.
Yeah, I love golf. Golf is a lot like life. And I didn't realize that until after my dad passed away. And then I started realizing why he enjoyed playing golf so much, because it's just like life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got a goal. It's a hole. There's obstacles. Mm-hmm. There's tools to get there. Everything is going to be a part of the equation, whether it be the wind or, whatever. And, you've got a goal to get there, and you got to get there the best you can.
What I like about it is you play against yourself.
Absolutely.
You can only beat yourself. Nobody else can beat you but yourself. That's what I like about it.
And I don't know. I enjoy just being outside and like just the exercise of it. It's like hiking, but playing a game. And then having golf carts is always fun.
You know, it's funny you say that. Okay, so I got to tell you this quick story. I was stationed in Germany, and my first sergeant said, "Hey, we're doing a company outing for a golf tournament. Who wants to go play golf?" And I was a young corporal, and I'm like, "Man, I ain't playing that gay ass sport. That's stupid as hell." He said, "Come here." I said, "Yes, first sergeant." He said, "You know why I learned to play golf?" I was like, "Why?" He said, "Because that's the only sport you can legally drink and drive." I said, "Sign me up." And
Sign me up.
that's how I started playing because of that.
Hey, my dad loved golf so much, and he loved to drink so much that he had two golf carts, but he kept one, and he had a 3-car garage. He had a nice ass garage, and he had his golf cart pulled into the front parking spot right in front of the TV, and he would sit in his golf cart and drink beer with tomato juice and watch golf on the TV.
That's
I was
dope.
like, yo, this dude is a gangster. He has figured it out. Like he has figured this shit out completely. I was like, man, I am so lucky to have this dude as a dad.
That's dope. That's funny.
Yeah, man.
All right. So the next one we got is Something About Love. So
Okay.
why did you write it? What's it about? What was your mindset?
So this song, I love to sing, but you know, I'm a rapper. My wife likes to hear me sing and wanted me to sing. And so I wrote a song that was, I guess, worth singing.
Okay.
Me and my good friend David Ray Stevens wrote this together. And
Shout out to David Ray.
yes. He also wrote on Country Till I Die, that one that we play. He wrote with me on that one. But yeah, so me and D Ray had a writing session one day, and I was like, man, I really want to do something that's not rap, you know, and I got this on my mind. You know, I'd come up with the idea when I was at the swimming pool exercising, and I just started writing it in my head, and then I sat with him and shot him the idea, and 30 minutes later, we had like this, you know, this kind of a rough idea. I had actually hit up a guy, a producer, and I said, man, can you make me something that, you know, kind of sounds like this? And he made it. He took what me and D-Ray came up with. He made kind of like a rough version, and then I took that to my producer, which is Josh Bright. And I was like, man, listen, I need you to do magic on this. I'm going to sing for the first time. And he produced it, the music, and then he produced the recording and everything and the master. And he also played all the music. So like he fully produced the entire track. So big shout out to Josh Bright. If y'all aren't familiar with him, anybody that's looking for top-notch production, Josh Bright Productions, or is it Productions or Production? Josh Bright Production at gmail.com. Just look him up on Instagram, man. Josh Bright. Tell him Smoke sent you. But this is, so you can listen to this, and you know, this is what he's capable of doing. You know, he did Real Talk as well. All of these songs that you're going to hear are Josh Bright.
Now, folks, make sure if you want to go check out Big Smo's channel, I'm sorry about that, Smo's channel, scan that QR code, and it'll take you right to his YouTube page, and you can check out his whole catalog. So, with that being said, here's the song Something About Love by Smo. So, y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, and enjoy the ride. Let's get it. Where's the sound at? Hold on. I forgot to share it. Made a rookie mistake.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Wheels back in route. So yeah, basically this is a love song.
Got
And my wife, SB, she wrote a song for me when we first met, and she put it out right after. We put these records out at the same time. So go check out her song called "Ball and Chain." Anybody that's listening, if you want to hear more from SB the Queen, and then of course, her love song to me,
All right.
sort of with a twist.
All right, I got it this time. Something About Love by SMO. Let's get it.
You're like the first beam of sun shining through my window. The cool morning breeze on my skin letting me know from where I've been, I'm living again. And I promise I won't let go. I hear you in the kitchen rinsing dishes, singing them hymns. Got me in my feelings, all I know to do is give in. 'Cause that fire in your eyes keeps us alive. Your glow, it warms my soul. Yeah, that's love. When you find one that's sent from above. And I don't have to question if it's real when you kiss me or kills you to miss me. We're two hearts that can't get enough. Yeah, that's us. And we're written in them stars right above. And you can't help but see it. Made me a believer that life's so much bigger than us. Yeah, there's something about love. I'm just a piece of the puzzle and I'm thankful to be. For a man with trouble, why'd he send this angel to me? In all my dreams, never thought I'd see a perfect picture that felt so free. But that's love. When you find one that's sent from above. And I don't have to question if it's real when you kiss me or kills you to miss me. We're two hearts that can't get enough. Yeah, that's us. And we're written in the stars right above. And you can't help but see it. Made me a believer that life's so much bigger than us. Yeah, man, there's something about love. You know life has so many roads. Thank God he led me to the one that feels like home. Now that's love. When you find one that's sent from above. And I don't have to question if it's real when you kiss me or kills you to miss me. We're two hearts that can't get enough. Yeah, that's love. And we're written in them stars right above. And you can't help but see it. Made me a believer that life's so much bigger than us. Yeah, there's something about love. Yeah, there's something about love.
I love that song.
All right, folks. I gotta say this. So you all couldn't see it, but I could see it. They didn't know I could see it, but I can tell you by watching the video and watching them backstage together on screen, you can generally tell that they are madly in love with each other.
Madly.
Like seriously. That was no act. That was what you seen in that video and what I was watching, that was 100% real.
And we love making music videos, so it's fun to get to make one, like getting to just be us.
Yeah.
And Smo, don't let anybody tell you that you can't sing. That was pretty damn good.
Well, it just, you know, I felt like now at least I can say I did it. You know what I'm saying?
I think you should put out a country album.
Maybe one day.
I want to do a gospel album.
She wants to do a gospel Christmas.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Definitely a Christmas album.
She thinks she's Elvis. Reincarnated. She's like Elvis Gaga.
Do you like what is your favorite gospel song?
Ooh, I love when Elvis does "There'll Be Peace in the Valley."
Okay. What about Amazing Grace?
I did get to sing. I got to lead the congregation in Victory in Jesus when his mama died, and that was life-changing to get to do that.
What about Amazing Grace?
Oh yeah, I love Amazing Grace. You asked if I sang. I grew up singing in funerals.
Really?
Yeah, because my dad was a minister, so he would check me out of school and take me with him when he had to do funerals, and I would sing at them.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
I like a good gospel song. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. See.
Something about gospel music, it just does something to your soul.
Yeah.
But I think of like some of his songs, like "Old Dirt Road," "My Life in a Jar," "Redneck Rich," even, and those are almost, gospel. This one's for you, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
one of the songs off of that EP I was telling you to check out for my kinfolk, the song "This One's for You." That's like that's my ministry song right there. That song, that's probably, I don't know why I didn't put that song in this list. Probably because it doesn't have a video, and it should. And probably the reason why it doesn't have a video is because I don't have a budget to justify that song's meaning. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to check out "This One's for You," that song, it's on that EP. So I'd love for you to review that EP. And that song is, man, I mean, that's my song about everything that we've talked about, like overcoming all of the addiction, all of the pain, all of the circumstance, all of the poor choices, and turning them into lessons. That's what that song's about.
Well, I think your wife could understand what I'm about to say, especially being a preacher's daughter. So growing up, my grandmother was my Sunday school teacher, right? And so I was raised in the church, and I realized as I got older, I kind of steered away from the church, and this is where I come to this analogy. So there's two paths a person can take in life. You take the hard right over the easy wrong. Now, the hard right is, if I said, "Smo, I want you to go get me a bottle of Mountain Dew," right? But you have to go 1,000 miles east, 1,000 miles north, 1,000 miles west, and 1,000 miles south to get to that bottle of Mountain Dew. And along the way, you're going to come across some obstacles, trials, and tribulations, right? To get to that bottle of Mountain Dew. Now, the easy wrong is that bottle will be sitting 100 feet in front of you. If you take that path, before you get to that bottle of Mountain Dew, there'll be 1,000-foot cliff and you'll fall off every time. I believe that, especially in men, we always want to start, we always start out on the hard right at first until we hit puberty. When we hit puberty is when we take the easy wrong. So we allow the devil to throw all those temptations at us to steer us down the wrong path. And at some point in time in our life, we realize, this ain't doing too good for me. So we come back to, most of us come back to the hard right. And the reason why they call it the hard right, because it's hard to do the right thing at all times. So the journey that what you've explained tonight, I take it that you were down those two paths. When you were at your heaviest, that was the easy wrong. Once you started getting healthy, that's when you took that hard right. And It was hard to get where you are today, but it paid off in the end because your journey, you had to go through a lot of obstacles to get there to where you're at right now. Is that a fair assessment?
Oh yeah, I quit falling off the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no cliff. It was just another mountain and another mountain. And I just got really good at mountain climbing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you just choose your hard, because what's easy is hard too in the long run. You
Yeah.
know, being bigger is hard. Being looked at because, people have a perception of you because of your weight and all that. All of that's very hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are just times where you have to choose your hard,
Yeah, like saying no to the foods that you are addicted to. That's hard.
Mm.
When
Yeah,
I
it
had
is.
to stop eating cheese, bro, I cried. I cried like I had grown man tears in the middle of our local Kroger aisle whenever I found out that I couldn't eat cheese anymore. I cried, bro.
Yeah,
And that's
because
whenever I knew I was addicted. So, like I had to face a whole lot of addictions. But it's been extremely worth it, and that's the road that I'm on now.
yeah, because God will never put anything in front of you that He knows that you can't overcome.
No, I enjoy the tests. A life full of hard work feels like a life full of adventure to me.
Not only that, it also builds your testimony.
Yeah. Like, this is just one big adventure. I don't want to be sitting on the sideline. I sat on the sideline bullshitting for way too long. And as much as I love music, like I've made so many records, bro, I don't even know like what else to say without sounding corny. Or without sounding like I've already said this and I'm just regurgitating old lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Well, by the song that we just listened to, that's why I said maybe you should try a different lane like country music.
Right.
Because you never know. That might be your next journey in life when it comes to music.
It could very well be.
Because to be quite honest with you, like you said, you've been doing this for 25 years. You know the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts. You know what it takes to be successful, what it takes to fail. You know all that. You learned all that.
Yeah.
Right? And like you said, you're a rapper. So there's nothing that nobody can really tell you about rapping. You know everything there is about it.
Maybe. I'm always up to learn new things.
Right, I understand that, but what I'm saying is you've got the foundation down.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing with myself,
Right. But
and it may be something that I definitely explore. But I think God kind of pushed me to do something different with my time and with my energy. It was like one of the first, maybe second time I've felt the presence of something else that's pushing me to do something. When it came to like pausing on music and touring and putting my focus on SMOLITIOUS and launching that company and starting to change people's lives in a different way. So that's kind of like, that's where my whole goal has been, at least this year, starting last year, but definitely this year and moving forward. Like, I don't see it changing. I may put together an album, and release it when I turn 50 or something, as just like my own gift to myself, like 50 years in the making. I think that's something that would be cool. I've already got a couple of songs that have been great to go on it. Some records that I've been sitting on for a while. So I don't know. The great thing is that I have worked hard enough to put myself in a position where I can do absolutely anything that I want to do. And that's just where I can't imagine being any happier.
Right.
And I used to be tied down to a schedule of like, a lot of tour dates and a lot of studio time and a lot of release dates. And you don't ever really think about how much that those those things like kind of hold you down, and, you know, and it's like, it feels really good to be free of all of that. To where I look at my calendar, I know that I don't have any tour dates. Like, it's such a relief to me. And I know that sounds weird, or it might even sound fucked up to have like worked this hard and to have this a fan base that cares, and like you don't even want to go tour, but like I just really needed a break. You know, it stopped being fun. It started being just annoying. And I'm sure other artists can relate, because if you've stood, if you stood on that stage, you've dealt with all the bullshit. And there's nothing worse than driving your own bus. Like, I drive my own bus. I own my own bus. I drive it 19 hours up the road. You get somewhere, the sound is terrible. They haven't sold, you know, the ticket sales are shit. They got somebody opening up that definitely did not earn that spot. And then as soon as you take, you know, they don't want you to go on stage till 11:30 midnight so they can sell a bunch of alcohol. By the time you come out, everybody's shit-faced drunk, or they've left, and all you got is the rowdiest group of drunk people, you know, that's there, which is great if you're drinking.
Yeah.
But if you're sober, you know what I'm saying?
It sucks.
Like, it sucks, bro. It's like a fucking nightmare, and you're just there like, you know, so I play one song and I'm like, yeah, how y'all doing tonight? Somebody's slapping the stage and they're like, play Cricket on a String. And I'm like, that ain't even my song. What are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you even know where you're at right now, bro? I'm like, I'm not that person. You know what I'm saying? Keith Whitley. I'm like, this isn't fucking karaoke, bro.
Right.
This ain't the jukebox, man. Like, and at that point, you're just like, it's like all this energy and all this momentum that's built up to this point. And you're like, it's song number 2. And, you know, they're like, play Working. And it's like, man, that's song number 19, man, on the set list. Like, just sit back and enjoy the show. You know, it's like going to the movies and screaming at the screen, I want to see the ending, you know, right when the opening scenes, man. It's like, and it's gotten so bad where that had become like
the norm.
And I'm like, where is security to like remove this distraction? It's just ruining my time, you know what I'm saying? And then I realized that all I was doing was sacrificing my time to this job, you know. And I was like, man, I want my time back. I think I've earned it. So I was like, you know what? We're going to push pause on this. And there's something else that I feel like God's telling me to do. Let's try it. So, you know, I bought the food trailer, built the commissary kitchen, started SMOLITIOUS. And man, I've been saving lives right here in my hometown since April 22nd. And I'm going to keep doing that because that brings me more joy than singing songs to drunk people that want to hear me sing Keith Whitley.
That's respectable.
Yeah. So that's just the reality of it. That's real talk. Do I miss it? Yes. I feel most alive when I'm on stage singing my songs.
Well, that's why I say maybe you should. There's nothing wrong saying that Smo can't take a year or 2 off.
Yeah, that's where I'm at because I want to be able to. If I'm going to come back, I want to be able to appreciate it and really want to do it for a different reason than when I was doing it when I decided to leave.
Right.
Yeah. So we're exploring that right now. We're in that chapter.
Because at the end of the day, you got to take care of yourself first.
Yeah, man, and I'm focused on that 1,000%, bro. Like
you got to take care of yourself, not only physically, you got to take care of yourself mentally and spiritually.
Spiritually, yep.
Because if you don't take care of those 3 things,
what's the point?
Exactly.
What's the point? Like, what life are you living, bro?
Yeah.
You know, and people really got to start giving respect to it. Starts at the end of your fork.
Yep.
Because if you'll let trash in your mouth, you'll let trash in the rest of your life.
Exactly.
And if you don't stop to flip the backside of that container over and look at what you're actually putting in your body, if you can't spell it, you shouldn't be eating it. Especially if you can't say it.
Yeah.
You know, like I hate to be that guy, but it is what I do. I'm trying to encourage everybody to at least make healthier choices because they will affect your overall life. Like, I don't even know how people can have the energy or the thought process to put so much into religion without putting that kind of attention into themselves.
Yeah, because your body is your temple.
I don't understand how you skip A to care so much about B and C, you know, and like we're not stupid. I guarantee you we're not as stupid as we act, you know. So if you're eating shit, you know it. You know, if you're sitting at a drive-through and you're waiting on somebody else to fix you your gluten, saturated fat, dairy, deep fried, sugar, artificial flavor, artificial color, and 64 other ingredient chicken sandwich. You know that you're not making a healthy choice for yourself. So like, just act like you give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got to start changing the way they eat. You are what you eat. You got to think about that every time you put something in your mouth, and you got to start having a real relationship with the food that you eat. Stop letting other people make your food for you.
That's real talk.
It's as real as it gets, bro. We can skip all the other shit and go right to that, and that'll change more lives in the long run than any song I've ever put out.
Yeah, because as we get older, my wife, like, we don't deep fry anything no more. It's either baked or grilled or put in an air fryer.
Man, I love my air fryer, bro. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And, you know, I encourage people to go to my website and all of my recipes and all of my journey. And like, if you're living a lifestyle that you're not happy with and you want to change, I can help you do that. Like, it doesn't take surgery and it doesn't take money. Like, I give all this information away for free. Everybody deserves to feel better, bro.
Yes, they do.
If I could put it in a song, I'll write it and put it out there. But like, really, this is, you know, I call it SMOTIVation. You really got to you got to learn this. This is different than music. This can't be entertained into your head. This has to be taught. It's a program.
Yeah. So the next one we got is called Giddy Up.
Giddy Up. This is featuring my homeboy Stony Banks. This video, we shot this video in Maine. What was the name of that show, babe? Barnyard Mudfest. Trucks Gone Wild was there doing their big event there. And we performed there for like 4 years in a row. And this was our last year performance. Stony Banks is on this record with me. He is the guy that lost his spot on So Muddy to SB. Not to throw him out there, but he is he lost his spot on So Muddy. He's lucky he didn't lose his spot on Giddy Up. I'm just saying, she had a verse for it too.
All right, here we go, folks. Giddy Up. Smo and Stony Banks. Let's get it.
Hell yeah, brother. Barnyard 2023. Trucks Gone Wild. Nailed it. Let's go.
Check, 1, 2, where's all my motherfucking kinfolk at tonight?
I got my kinfolk Stony Banks up in here. Let's go. From the sticks to the bricks, I tell them to all my folks in the hits, they know the if you're feeling this shit, you better I said, come on. Yeah, I'm swerving in the fast lane, blazing on that gas tank, pedal to the flow, small motion on the last train, make them say my name everywhere that I go, cause I raise a lot of hell like my kin from before. I'm a mud-slinging, gun-loving son of a killer, known through the sticks as a cold-ass figure. Top shelf spitter, cream of the crop. Got that endo, bro, when we popping them off. I've been in it from the giddy up, still going steady like a bumpkin from the woods in an old box Chevy. Got 'em hot and heavy when I'm spitting the facts, cause the truth really hurts and they don't know how to act. So get it if you feel it and you ready to go. We bringing country living to your mama's front door. Want it by the bucket, get it by the truckload. Can't vote, rev the throttle, giddy up, let's go. From the sticks to the bricks, I tell them to all my folks in the hits, they know the if you're feeling this shit, you better I said, come on and from the sticks to the bricks, I tell them to all my folks in the hits, they know the if you're feeling this shit, you better I said, come on and
all my kinfolk hit the dance floor. I'm here with the anthem, smoking bamboo with my new Jesus sandals. Amped up, so hard to handle, like a black crow on the back porch, going ham bone. Smoke got the trunk thumping, giddy up and I'm on that coke and rum bumping. Yeah, I'm jumping over obstacles. I'm an awesome dude, but I'll pop you in your optical if you act illogical. Don't get nervous, I'm just murking the track. Half of me is really good, the other's better than that. I'm known for singing reggae, but I got a passion for rap. Yeah, I love smoking spleefs and rhyming over beats. I'm phenomenal heat, might honestly be G-O-A-T with the verses and choruses. Got the engine with the horses and the stallion in the front. All I gotta say to keep up when I see him is giddy up.
from the sticks to the bricks, I tell them to all my folks in the hits, they know the if you're feeling this shit, you better I said, come on and from the sticks to the bricks, I tell them to all my folks in the hits, they know the if you're feeling this shit, you better I said, come on and
Well, I say one thing: there's nothing like a good mud park.
Bro, and there ain't nothing like a smoke show, baby. Let me tell you, we turn up all the way, bro.
That's dope right there.
Yeah, and that's that's giddy up. That's the lifestyle. That's kind of like that's like our just do it. You know what I'm saying? For Nike, it's like when we're in mud mode, bro. It's like giddy up is the energy. Like let's fucking go. So that's the song, and then now I got a salad that's called the Giddy Up salad on the food trailer. Yeah. I got it. Look, all of my food is named after my music. I got the American Made salad, the Lottie Lottie, the Giddy Up, the Ooey. All of these are songs.
What about working?
I ain't got it working yet. I got the Green Handle smoothie, the Hick Ross smoothie, the Vacay smoothie, Smosenberry Blast, the Tennessee Sunset, the Retox, that's a song. So like all of my menu items are named after my songs. So it's branded, it's all one big brand, bro.
That's dope though.
Yeah, man. But I love that song. That song so much. And we shot that video. We shot the video, and then a couple of the fans from the crowd sent us some video clips, and then I did the edit on that video. So I did that music video.
Okay. What mud park was this at?
That was at Barnyard off-road terrain in Maine.
In Maine?
Maine.
Wow.
Livermore, Maine.
Never been to Maine.
Bro. Weed's legal there. These motherfuckers pull up with packs, bro. They, it's like you might have a jar or a smoke sack. These cats pulling out packs, bro. Everybody's got like packs on them. I'm like, where? I just landed in heaven, bro. Yeah, weed's legal in Maine.
Speaking of that, you think they're ever going to legalize it in every state?
You know, I just said to my homeboy earlier today, I said, I wonder which one of these politicians, because you know we're down to like 40 something days before the election, and they're pulling every rabbit out of every hat that they got. And I'm just like, I wonder which one of these is going to come on the news tomorrow and say, I'm just going to federally legalize marijuana. There it is. It's done. It's done. Once I'm elected in, it's just, I'm done with it. We're done with it. Put us behind us. And I'm just wondering, like, which one of these candidates is going to do that?
If somebody does do that, they'll guarantee to win.
It's a W, bro.
Mm-hmm. As long as they keep their word with it.
It's a W. It had to be day one. Do you know how many fucking people in 40 days would just, the entire market would change?
Yeah.
Like everything would change, bro. And I'm talking about legalize it like it was tomatoes.
Yeah.
I don't want it legalized to where we got to go to the store and buy it. It ought to be like, well, you can grow it yourself. And if you grow it yourself and you want to set up a stand at the end of your driveway like you sell tomatoes, then you got the right to do that. They just got to decriminalize it all the way around the board, bro. Like to where if somebody says something sideways about it, they get laughed out of existence.
Well, not only that, we would save so much money because it would, 90% of the people that are in prisons because of marijuana.
It's all because of weed, bro.
Yeah.
Like that frees up all the prison where we can start, and we can start using our prisons as our centro for deportation.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm still waiting on that job application to hit my email. You know what I'm saying? Like day one deportation. Like what's it take to wear that uniform? Did you put the uniform back on for that?
Yes, I would.
Man, I would gladly look. Because whenever I wanted to be in the service, I was too fat. They wouldn't let me join. But I guarantee you I could do it now.
How old are you?
48.
Yeah, you just missed it by 6 years.
I mean, no, they're going to have to change the rules, bro. I ain't trying to be in the military. I want to be in the fucking deportation crew. Because I'm a firm believer in the United States. And like, I'm all for immigrants, but you got to do it the right way.
Exactly.
If you're here illegally, that's no different than, anything I've ever done illegal that I got in trouble for. I didn't get to get away with it.
Exactly.
This shit ain't no different, bro.
That's
so yeah, man. That's the SMO upgrade right there. That takes you from the old SMO to the new SMO to the where we're at now. Anybody got any questions? Type it in the side. I didn't even realize there was a side chat bar until like way into this.
Let me go up top. There might be some questions already asked.
Yeah, I don't know. 36. I love Big Smoke, but I'm happy to see it happen. So it's
Jess from South Kakalaki said it's crazy how much things have changed for you. TNT Dad said much respect for that, Smo. Hope you stay healthy so you can be with us for a long time.
Yeah, it's all positive shit.
Movie Music Chris 51 said I love the song you did with Chad Arms, like we do.
Man, that's an old one, bro. That's like an 09 song. 2010.
Jeff from South Kakalaki, like I said, I'm 36, but I love the Big Smo, but I'm happy to see you are happy. So, hey, I support you completely. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. I appreciate all the love, bro. And like I said, anybody wants to reach out to me directly, I'm not hard to get in touch with. And I'm open for conversations about most anything. Let's see. Yeah. Artists like Small needs fairgrounds and capacity like that. Huh. I don't know. Looked like somebody was having a little side conversation about booking me somewhere. But yeah, man, that's I appreciate the opportunity, the conversation. Um,
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to have a conversation with one of the legends because, like I said, you're an OG in this game.
man, I ain't shit without my fans and my people that have supported me along the way. So shout out to them for keeping fire alive in this old soul.
So Totally Offensive Comedy said, ask him how much he got for being on network TV and documenting his life. That shit seems like it's too much extra work.
Way too much extra work, and they never paid me enough. It was a garbage ass salary, which is ultimately why, well, not ultimately, there was a handful of reasons why I didn't do season 3, but ultimately I got to say no to doing more because it sucked so bad.
So Cat's Delusion Mind said, Smo, do you have any plans to do anything with boys from Northwoods Outlaws?
I've done something with them.
Okay.
Hey, ain't I done something with the Northwood Outlaws? Yeah, I went out to Cali and shot a video with them. So that's already checked off the box.
Jeffrey said, would you ever do a song with Upchurch or Adam Calhoun?
I've already done a song with Upchurch.
What about Adam?
I don't know Adam.
Okay.
Never had the opportunity to meet him. Not in person. Only via FaceTime.
Kat said, if it wasn't for the show, I wouldn't have found your music in 2014 when I did.
Thankful for that opportunity. That is the reason why I did the show, is because I knew if I did the TV show, more people would be exposed to this genre of music and what I was doing than I could have ever done with just the music alone. So the whole point of doing the TV show was for it to be a gigantic commercial for the music and the genre.
So Offensive Comedy said, I feel that my family only got $300 an episode for the Porter Ridge from the same network.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you think the music industry is dirty, bro. The TV entertainment industry is really devilish.
Now, I know you said that you don't want to judge people's music, but just so you know, the invitation's still there if you ever want to come up and be a guest judge on the rundown.
Yeah, man. I do need to check that out because I think, nowadays I have more to offer from a consulting managerial standpoint. I definitely have a lot of A&R properties to my ability. I think I'd be a good A&R rep at a label. I know good music when I hear it, and then I can take music that has hope and guide it. I know the right people to put it in their hands and to take it to the next level, whether that be writers, producers. I make a great executive producer. So there's a lot of things where I'm still needed, and I could serve a bigger purpose even than just an artist.
Well, I meant what I said earlier. I understand you need a break, and I think every artist, especially doing as long as you have, I'm surprised you haven't taken a break a lot sooner. But I think after a year or two, I think you should explore maybe doing a country album.
Yeah, we might be on the path to that right now.
Because like I said, that song that we played tonight, you definitely can sing.
Well, I had a good time making that song, and for right now, it's definitely served its purpose. And yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Felt good to get it out.
Cat Delusional Mind said, "Who's your favorite rapper, dead or alive? The most influential?"
Golly. I mean, Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed.
Oh, you said rapper.
Rap.
Let's see, rapper. I mean, I still listen to a lot of Tupac because I'm an old dude. You know, I graduated in '94, so like even today or yesterday when we were playing golf, we were listening to the All Eyes on Me album.
That's
You
dope
know,
album.
so like it's a dope album, and I mean, I still listen to old rap. You know what I'm saying? Because I miss the storytelling.
Yes.
You know, and that's something that rap music just doesn't have anymore. It's just a bunch of just bragging. It's just brag tracks. Brag tracks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows who Justin Time is.
You know
Said-
what?
Said, have you ever heard of Justin Time, and would you do a song with him?
I'm pretty sure that dude's gonna steer clear of me as far as wanting to do a song with me. Isn't that the guy that did some diss records about me?
Who the F is Justin Time?
Yeah.
Redneck Rave?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that dude did a couple of diss, or at least like was talking trash about me in a song. Could be wrong. I don't know. I've never
I don't
met
think
him.
so. He was talking about Shotgun Shane.
Oh, I don't know, man. I did. You know how I've never listened to dude's music, so I wouldn't know. So
Yeah,
it's
that
wrong
was
of-
about Shotgun Shane and Hosier.
Yeah, it's wrong of me to say something that may or may not be true without me knowing for fact. But no, I've never had a chance to meet him. I think that I probably would have met him had he been with the right people at a certain time. I think the one time he rolled up to meet me, he was with Hosier. That's back when they were like buddies. And then I didn't know who Hosier was at the time, and he was like trying to get on the tour bus, and I was like, it just wasn't the time for it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the type of person to just let people on my tour bus. That was my house for me and fucking 10 other people. So I never got to meet Justin Time. That's a good question.
Yeah, Justin Time's he's a good guy.
Oh,
I've
there
met him quite
it
a
is.
few
There's
times.
the line in Country Rap Facts that says drop real quick like a Big Smoke show. So I don't even know what kind of diss that means or what that means. Totally Offensive Comedy may be able to answer that for us. They pulled it
Drop
up.
real quick like a Big Smoke show. I think he was talking about
He's talking about,
Shotgun Shane.
he's talking about the TV show. Drop real quick like a Big Smoke show. The only Big Smoke show was the TV show or a live show. So there you go. That's what I'm referring to. You know, if you have a song that where you're talking trash about country rap and then you have my name come out of your mouth in that track, then you're trying to throw a shot at me. That's cool. Like, I get it. But you've never met me before. You've definitely never said anything to my face within reaching distance. So he's only said anything from the safety of a recording studio and states apart and stuff like that. And like I said, I've never met dude. So he might be talking about, he may be giving me props. So I don't want to say that it's a diss track, but let's ask the listeners, like, let's see, he was talking about dropping another artist like a Big Smoke show.
Bear in mind, he was like blackout drunk as hell when he
Well,
wrote
see,
that.
I don't care if somebody's blackout drunk writing records that are going to live forever. Like, you eventually have to address that or take it down. You know, bear in mind, I don't give a fuck.
Ricky Bobby said, "If you ever did a song with the Moonshine Bandits."
Yes, we have a song. We have several songs together. And what does that mean? He was talking about dropping another artist like a Big Smoke show. Is that if it's here's the thing, man. I really don't care. If somebody's talking about me, that means they're thinking about me. And if you're a dude sitting over in another state thinking about me, you might have something else you need to work on in your life than your next record. Yes, media training. That's what they need. Thank you. Somebody finally with the media experience.
When did you do the song with Chad Arms?
2010, 2009.
Really? That long ago?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he just put it out on like some project and never even hit me up about it. Never hit me up. I'm pretty sure I'm not receiving any of my royalties for that.
So Mukan said it wasn't a diss, it was a shot at Big Poe more than Smo. Interesting.
That's cool. Like I said, like I don't know, dude. So it's tough for me to say what he was thinking when he was blackout drunk in a basement writing a song. But like, if you're drunk in a basement writing a song about dudes, like we need to get you out of that basement. We need to get you off that alcohol, and we need to get some positive influence in your life. You stop writing negative songs about other men. That seems like a waste of energy.
Storyline behind the scenes of the music now and mainstream is so different now. You love those. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. But, you know, I have an open invitation for anybody that feels like they need to have a conversation with me that they haven't had the opportunity to. If they feel like there's some sort of animosity, by all means, if I have hurt someone's feelings, I open up the doorway to communication to address it and put it behind us. Like there's no need in holding on to any like animosity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially with me, because I don't hold any grudge against nobody. If you, as long as you haven't hurt my children or disrespected my wife, then we're good. Like we can go from there. We can build from that.
I always tell people when people hate on me, because I get a lot of hate because of my age and whatnot, I always say, if you ain't writing my checks, laying in my bed or giving me head, I don't give a fuck what you say or think about me.
Well, and why hate on your age? Like you got no control over that.
When I first started YouTube, everybody was like, "Oh, you're too old to be listening to rap or reacting to rap." Da 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 da. I said I didn't know music had an age.
Yeah, says who? Who's making up these rules? The same people that are redefining what country is. So yeah, man, I try not to play too much into it, but you know, there are some real life consequences out here for people that are doing bad business and talking trash about people. The world's a small place. And if you piss me off enough, then I'm going to come looking for you. And then two things are going to happen. You're either going to spend your life avoiding me or I'm going to find you. Either way, I'm going to win. So that's kind of like what? Let's see. From what I've seen, people give you your flowers. Only one thing I've seen that has brought any bad attention was the media quote video you dropped. But no shits, we're talking from my perspective. Okay. It's a good perspective. Like I said, I don't know. There's just a lot of negativity. And I know I've gotten caught up in it. I've said something hurtful that hurt somebody's feelings, and I felt bad for it. I apologize for it. you know, and you just got to learn from those mistakes. I haven't hurt anybody's feelings since then. And I don't like the way that hurting someone's feelings made me feel. You don't feel like the hero when you're hurting somebody's feelings. You know, and you don't realize that until you hurt somebody's feelings and you experience that, and then you got to learn from it. Like, hurting somebody's feelings is not the way to go. That doesn't make you the hero in the story.
That's true.
So, you know, I would encourage anybody out there to like, see, you know, work on that. I'm sure it's unintentional with Chad Arms. Oh no, Chad's good. I'm glad Chad put that record out. I forgot that record existed. And I'm sure there's probably no royalties to be had off of it. Maybe 50 cents. But if it makes $1, I'll tell you how to get it to me. And here's the thing, like, much respect to Chad. He's like a super dope rapper. But I think I just listened to some new song because I do have, you know, I am interested in like the release radar. So like I just put out a record. Did you know I released a record this week?
No.
See, I didn't even know I released a record this week. And if I wouldn't have looked at the Spotify release radar where my face was on it, I wouldn't have known. So I just dropped a record with a dude named Brody James from Maine called Already Know. So there's that. And then listen, Chad Arms and Joe Tyler. I just pulled this up and was listening to it when I went to go get some gas for the food trailer. And I probably got 15 seconds into it before I had turned it off. No, I mean, it was, it just, you know, like it's Chad to me is Chad. Let me ask you a question. Is Chad Arms a country rapper?
No, he's a rapper.
Okay. So Chad Arms is a dope ass rapper.
He is.
Do I think that he needs to dabble in country rap? Do what you want, right? But like, you don't have to, because you're a dope rapper.
Yeah.
You know, so like I support Chad, and that's one thing I really respect about him is that he's always been a dope rapper and he hasn't had to change from that lane, because a lot of these country rappers wanted to be dope rappers but couldn't be white rappers because there wasn't much hope. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they grew beards and put on overalls and started toting mason jars and singing about Duke boys. I saw a lot of people come in like that saw hope in country rap and decided they wanted to be country, and it just didn't ring true. So
yeah, Chad Arms just dropped a Gray-Headed Goat Volume 2 album.
Yeah, that's what this song was on.
That thing is fucking fire.
Itchin' was the thing that popped up right here. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I was already on this. And look, I don't click on a lot of people to listen to on like my release radar, but at least, you know, Chad Arms is on my release radar because it's only going to give me people that I'm interested in. And I gave it a quick listen. It wasn't the vibe I was going for at the moment, because I was like on the back road going to get some gas and the sun was setting and I needed something more. I think I instantly went over to like a classic rock song.
He's got on that album, he's got a song with Hard Target called Down Goes Frazier.
Oh yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
I'm gonna check out the rest of it when I got time. But yeah, man, I appreciate the time, the questions. Jesse from South Kakalaka, thank you for being a fan. Everybody, Chad is definitely not gonna try to hurt you intentionally. No, Chad is good people, y'all. I'm just saying, here's what Chad should have done. If you were gonna release a record that had me on it from 10 years ago, hit me up. Let me know. Let's shoot a video for it. We could have recut that motherfucker and really made it a banger, and it would have been worth putting out a song with Smo on. You know what I'm saying? But like,
what was the name of the song they put out with you?
I don't even know. Like, I'd have to go to that album or whatever.
You talking about on Gray Headed Goat?
No. It was on something that he put out just not too long ago. Let's see. And I can't even really remember. It was so old, bro.
Because he's only put out 2 albums. Gray Headed Goat 1 and 2.
Was it Live Forever? Hold on. I know I'm on one of these jokers. Somebody mentioned it earlier. That's weird. Now I can't find it. Wasn't on the Gray-Headed Goat. Well, now I don't know where the song's at. I know I heard it one night because I looked it up. I think it was on Release Radar. I can't find it. There it is, Like We Do. This old, bro. Hold on, view album. When did this come out? This was 2020. It's been a while, bro.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. But, you know, that's what, even like 2020, this song was done like a decade prior, like 2010 probably. Yeah, it's got Snap, which, you know.
Big Snap and Razor Blade.
Yeah, which Snap was Lil Blaze at the time. He wasn't even Snap.
It's got 677 views on YouTube.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but a thing. But, you know, like, shout out to Chad for doing this thing, bro, and like bringing it back. I'm proud of him. I think he's a great entertainer. He'd be good to have does he have a podcast?
Yeah, he's got a show called I Got Shit to Say.
I didn't even know. See, I was going to say he'd be great to have a podcast. So that's how much I'm out of the loop.
So he's got a team called Show Improvement Entertainment.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I got my cousin calling me. What's up, cuz? Yeah, I got somebody. Somebody just pulled up. He's good. Thank you. Tell her thank you. Yeah, no, it is, but he's late. He had a blowout, so it put him an hour or two behind schedule. Yeah, we got it covered. Thanks, buddy. All right, you bet. Neighborhood Watch. My homeboy just pulled up. So yeah, as much as I want to keep this conversation going forever, I'm going to tend to my kinfolk.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on here. Everybody that asked questions, thank you for asking questions. Yes, media training. This dude, does he want me to keep repeating what he says?
I guess.
Chachi. Yeah, no, I did have media training. I mean, when you have a TV show for 2 seasons, you definitely know what you're doing when the cameras come on, and you know not to fumble the ball. So facts is facts. It's just real talk. I'm sorry that I hurt somebody's feelings by saying that, and I apologize for it. So I think the rest of us can get over it finally. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we should just get over that. See, here we go. Media experience, which never made sense to me because you're only stating the obvious that, yes, I'm flooded with it. I've got so much media experience that it's coming out of my ears. So just continue to recognize that I am the king of media. I love it. And on that, I will say good night to you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
And to all my kinfolk, we'll see y'all next time.
I appreciate it, Smoke.
And hey, man, y'all stay elevated and keep working on that media experience. All right, buddy. Holla at me, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
All right. There you have it, folks. Smo himself. Y'all are daggone. Y'all are something in the chat, boy, I tell you. Oh, boy. This has definitely been a good episode of The Breakdown. I appreciate everybody coming out. I really do. And look, everybody has the right to say what they want. I'm all about freedom of speech. Unless you're doing some doxing, talking about kids in a weird way, or some racist shit. If you're doing those three things, you got to go. But like the old saying, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Leave the drama at the door. This is a drama-free zone. So it is what it is. But don't forget, tomorrow night we got the rundown. Episode 2 of the rundown. We got Mises. He's going to be on tomorrow night. Chad Arms will not be on tomorrow night because he will be out of town doing a video shoot. And I'm waiting to get a response from another artist to take his place. So right now we have Trainwreck Kenny, City Chief, Eddie Robinson, and Mises. And I will have another special guest on tomorrow night as a guest judge. So just know that. Why can't I see that person? I can see him on Restream, but I can't see him on YouTube. So that tells me whoever Cha-Cha is, you got me blocked. Ah, there you are. Had a refresh. I think I know who you are. Damn, Ryder. You down there cutting logs. Let me pull this up. Shout out to Jeff McCool from Moccasin Creek. He's got some new music that's going to be coming out. He's sending it my way. And I'm waiting to get it from email. It's a pretty big file that he's sending. But he's got a dope ass song out. And it's got a very, very powerful message. And in this video, he said, this song may not be for you. Or no, he said, this song may be for you, so share it. And even if it's not for you, share it anyway, because somebody needs to hear this message. And I agree with that. So, y'all want to check this out. Moccasin Creek. Paint. Listen to the message, folks. It's all about the message.
That's not even a good video. That video sucks. I know. I shot it with my iPhone on my property today. I didn't feel like spending a whole lot of money on a big budgeted video when all I want to do is get this message out to people. I think it'll relate to a whole lot of people. So if it's for you, share it. If it's not for you, share it, because somebody needs to hear this. So I'm going to go paint my picture. Love y'all.
I've been painting me a picture, reading from the scripture, but I've been drinking by the pitcher. And I've been praying for forgiveness, but all the shady business and all the crazy news I witnessed, it made me callous, made me jealous, mad. I see the future for the children, sad. Humility is nothing but truth, and my pride is just a lie living under this roof. I fell in love with not loving myself now. Run that back, I admit it, needed the help. Shit, we all need it. Can't even walk in my own shoes now. Defeated. Clever? I don't know, maybe. Stringing together fancy words to sound cool, it won't save me, huh? Why? Cause I'm somebody's baby. I realize, looking through these real eyes, it ain't about the blood, it's who I cut with my real knife. Yeah, it's real life, and I just wanna feel right. I never dealt with the devil, deal didn't feel right. I'm so misaligned, I could probably be a millwright and hold the pill tight, take it with a chill Sprite. I lost the power to keep my will right. Damn. See, I've been painting me a picture, reading from the scripture, but I've been drinking by the pitcher. And I've been praying for forgiveness, but all the shady business and all this crazy news I witnessed, it made me callous, made me jealous, mad. I see the future for the children and it's sad. Humility is nothing but truth, and my pride is just a lie living under this roof. It comes and goes too quick and then we die. Life's a watch with wings, time flies, and I've been fighting all my life, wanna win the belt. No opponent though, I'm just fighting with myself. Chasing money in a whack dream, had me running circles like I'm out here with the track team. I have no interest in your interest like a tax lien. Out here acting like a rapper, that's a rap scene. And I don't even need a real hook to keep my lines right. Fishing for the answer so I keep my lines tight. Shit, I lost my mind, right? Tell me when the time's right. Vision 2020 on that ass, yeah, it's hindsight. Way too angry for no reason. I'm constant changing like the seasons, and if I spring past summer, I won't fall. But then I'm freezing cold. And I ain't doing well with getting old. And I ain't doing well with staying up late, searching for my soul. Damn. Nearly time to go, huh? Mama tried, yes sir. Oh Lord, mama tried. And I remember the day I walked inside, I walked upstairs, and I see my mama cry, so I started painting me a picture, reading from the scripture. But I've been drinking by the pitcher, and I've been praying for forgiveness, but all the shady business and all this crazy news I witnessed, it made me callous, made me jealous, mad. I see the future for the children, but it's sad. Humility is nothing but truth, and my pride is just a lie living under the roof. I've been painting me a picture, reading from the scripture, but I've been drinking by the pitcher, and I've been praying for forgiveness and all the shady business and all the crazy news I witnessed. It made me callous, made me jealous, mad. I see the future for the children and it's sad. Humility is nothing but truth, and my pride is just a lie living under this roof.
What are you barking at? Huh? What you want? My dogs are going crazy. Paint by Jeff McCool, Moccasin Creek. All right, folks. Don't forget the rundown, episode 2, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. St. Mises will be live with us tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I appreciate everybody being respectful. And as always, be kind to yourself Love yourself, love your family, love your neighbors, to include your enemies. Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. And as always, God bless you and God bless America. Remember, this is not my channel. This is your channel. And I'll tell you that every single day. All right, folks. Y'all know the deal. Stay strong. Stay safe. Stay blessed. This is Triple T with the breakdown. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a blessed one. Have a good night, folks.
I'm calling, get down. I'm just so confused now, feeling used and let down.